SunFounder here. Now I'm holding a quadruped robot called RollFlash, which is designed based on the total structure. It can realize the obstacle avoidance with the ultrasonic module, as well as following the line with the infrared sensor. We can also control its movement through an Android app with this Bluetooth module. Now let's check out the necessary components inside the package. SunFounder servos, offering power to the RollFlash. A SunFounder servo control board for connecting other modules. A SunFounder nano module as the main control board, controlling the movement of RollFlash. An ultrasonic module for avoiding obstacles. An infrared module for following the line. A Bluetooth module for wireless control. 4 sponge bags to wrap the 4 feet for anti-slip purpose. Some bed edge bearings for better rotation of the joints. 4 hollow rivets to position. Screws and nuts in different sizes to connect components. A set of acrylic plates building the main structure of RollFlash. An instruction book including the debugging assembling code explanation. A shell for decoration, a 4-pin anti-reverse cable for connecting the ultrasonic module and the extension board, and a 6-pin anti-reverse cable for connecting the infrared module and the extension board. Phillips screwdriver, mini USB cable for downloading the program. Transparent tape to shape the shell into a 3D one. Battery holder. Some heat ring turbines to wrap the servo cables. Some ribbon for easy disassembling of the battery. Now let's get started from the acrylics. Before assembling the RollFlash, you need to remove the residues in the holes of the plates and the stickers on them. Assemble the upper plate and ribbon. Cut the ribbon into halves. Thread one piece through the acrylic plate and then the other. Next, the upper plate and battery holder. Place the battery holder on the upper plate. Leave the holder's wires in the tail direction. Align the holes and fasten them with 2 M3x8 screws and 2 M3 nuts. Press the ribbons onto the box. Install the batteries. Pay attention to the anode and cathode in case of inserting inversely. Assemble the upper plate and the servo. Align a servo with a servo slot on the upper plate. Pay attention the shaft should be set toward the tail. Assemble the servo into the slot. Align 2 M2 nuts with the servo mounting hose and fasten them with 2 M2x8 screws. Mount the other 3 servos in the same way. Please note that the servo's shaft should near the outside of the upper plate. Assemble upper plate and PCB. Place the power port of the servo control board near the tail of the upper plate. Align the 4 mounting holes. Place the acrylic warships on the upper plate and align them with the hose. Insert 4 M3x10 screws through the holes on the servo control board for warships, the upper plate, and at last 4 M3 nuts, and tighten them. Mount other holes in the same way. Plug the SunFounder Nano onto the servo control board. Pay attention to place its USB port close to the aforementioned power port. Align the pins and insert them into the female headers. Press tightly. Plug the Bluetooth module into the board in the same way. Assemble the U-joint A and B. Align the rocker arm with the mounting holes on U1 plate. Assemble the arm to the plate with 2 M1.2x4 self-tapping screws in the first and last small holes of the rocker. Tighten them. Outward the side with rocker arm. Align the bunches of the assembled U1 plate with concaves of the joint connector. Insert the bunches into the concaves. Place an M3 nut in the groove of the rocker fixing plate and insert an M3x10 screw from below into the nut. Tighten the screw. Insert the U2 plate into the connector plate. Please note the size of the end hole near its arc is different from U1. Place an M3 nut in the groove of U2 plate and insert an M3x10 screw from below into the nut. Tighten the screw. Now such a U-joint, known as Type A, is assembled. Assemble 4 Type A U-joints. Assemble the other kind of U-joint, Type B, in the same way. 4 Type Bs. Assemble a Type A U-joint with a Type B U-joint perpendicularly. Align all the 4 mounting holes in the middle of the 2 connector plates. Place them close. Place 2 M3 nuts on the Type A U-joint side. Align their holes. Insert 2 M3 by 10 screws from the Type A U-joint side through the middle 2 holes in row. Tighten the screws. Connect another unit of Type A and Type B U-joint in the same way. Now we have 2 Type 1 units. Rotate the Type B U-joints 180 degrees when connecting. Now we have 2 Type 2 units. Cross. Align the whole of the cross plate with the servo. Pay attention to the direction of the cross. Assemble the cross to the servo. Fasten the 2 components with 2 M2 nuts and M2 by 8 screws. Assembled 2 screw rods of this type. Assemble another type in the opposite direction. U-joint unit and cross. Connect the power source and open it. Use a mini USB cable to connect the computer and nano board. Upload the servo debugging program to the board. Insert the cross servo wire into board D2. Yellow wire to the signal 1. Align the 3x8x4 flange bearing with a hole in the Type 2 U-joint unit. Insert the flange bearing into the hole. Make sure the cross is perpendicular to the U1 plate. If not, gently pull out the servo and insert it again. Slightly open the U1 joint to insert the servo shaft on the cross into the hole on the joint, but don't open too wide or the plate will break up. Insert an M2x4 self-tapping screw into the servo shaft and tighten them. Unplug the servo wires connected to D2 for connection of the next servo. Assemble the cross to the other Type 2 U-joint unit. Assemble 2 screw rods to the Type 1 U-joint units in the same way. Keep powering. Connect the servo to port D2 on the servo control for calibration. Connect the yellow wire to signal 1. Insert the M3x6 core rivet into U2 plate from the inside of the Type A U-joint. Keep the leg and the servo in 45 degrees. Align an M2x4 self-tapping screw with the hole of the servo rocker arm on the upper plate. Tighten the screw. Assemble the other 3 legs in the same way. Pay attention to the direction of foot since there are 2 types. Bottom plate and sensor. Mount the ultrasonic module on the fixing plate. Align 4 and 1.6 by 10 screws and 4 and 1.6 nuts with the mounting holes. Tighten the screws. They will have a small gap between them. Mount the other 3 holes in the same way. Align the module with the slot on the bottom plate. Make sure the module's port is upwards. Mount the module on the plate. Place an M3 nut in the groove of the module and insert an M3x10 screw from underneath. Tighten the screw. Insert 2 M3x10 screws into the infrared module from underneath. Insert the screws through 2 acrylic warships. Insert 2 M3x10 screws through the bottom plate and 2 M3 nuts. Tighten the screws. Align the bunches of the support plate with the holes on the bottom. Insert the support plate. Place an M3 nut in the slot of the support plate. Insert 2 M3x10 screws through the bottom plate. Tighten the screw. Fix the other support plate in the same way. Align 4 bearings with the holes on the bottom plate. Insert them into the bottom plate. Insert the 6-pin anti-reverse cable into the port of the infrared module. Thread the other side through the wire slot on the upper plate. Align the bunches of the support plate and the ultrasonic plate with the mounting holes on the upper plate. Connect the support plate to the upper plate, but before that you need to insert the 4 rivets on the U-joints into the flange bearings on the bottom plate. Place 3 M3 nuts into the support plate and upper plate respectively. Insert 3 M3x10 screws from the upper bottom plate. Fasten the screw. Insert the 6-pin cable into the 6-pin port. Connect the ultrasonic module to the servo control board with the 4-pin cable. Connect the servo wires to the servo board according to the figure. Here we provide 6 heat shrink tubings to wrap the servo wires, including 4 long and 2 short ones. You can use the long ones to wrap the servo wires. Paste 2 wire clips onto the 2 sides of the board with 3M tape. Try to make the clips as close as it can be to the board. Insert the wrapped cable into the clip. Shell. The unfolded shell is like this. A paper-made 3D shell is provided in this kit for decoration. You can assemble it if you want. Here we will show you how to assemble the shell. Fold the shell along the white lines and use the transparent tape to stick 2 adjacent plates together on the inside. Remove the sticker on the bunging edge of the shell. Fit the shell with the upper plate. Press the shell gently to stick to the plate. Put on the sponge bag for the legs for the anti-slip purpose. By now, we have assembled the RollFlash successfully. Enjoy!